Hey there, Tater Tots! Welcome back to another episode of Tater's World. Man, this world is just looking so awesome. You can see everything behind me as we come in for a perfect landing right here. Actually, this is perfect. Let me jump up here. Okay. So thank you so much for all the fantastic support that you've given me, especially with the last episode, as it was our 1,000 subscriber special where we did a world tour. If you didn't get a chance to check that out, please do. That was a lot of fun to do, and just to kind of jog my memory of all the awesome things that we've done so far in this series. Not only that, but if you caught on, I was gone. I was super busy the last couple of weeks, and that's why I released prematurely, in my opinion. But I released my my first 2 episodes of my One Block series that I've been working on. Now, the problem with that is I've only got 2 episodes of the One Block series done so far. I was going to wait until I was done with 10 episodes. I plan on doing 10 episodes and then put them out like once a week or twice a week or something like that. But of course, my busy schedule kind of got the better of me. So thank you so much for your support on those as well. Spuddy and I interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast to bring you the question of the day. The question of the day for this episode is, what can travel all around the world and never leave its corner? Once again, it's what can travel all around the world and never leave its corner. If you think you've got an answer to this question, go ahead and leave it in the comment section there. As I tell you every week, I absolutely love reading those, even if they're not all correct, and that's okay. It's more about you guys participating in my channel and participating in my videos. That's what really makes me happy. And some of you might not know that we actually have a comment of the week at the end of every episode where I get to showcase a comment from one of you. So if you never made it there, you should absolutely check it out. So I have a question for you. Are you going to make it all the way to the end? Are you? We'll see. So you might be asking yourself, what on earth are we going to be doing in this episode? So I've got a couple of things planned. One terrifies the heck out of me, so I'm going to put it off as long as possible, which is what I've been doing the past couple episodes. But the other thing that I want to do is, you see this market stall thing that we have here? I want to make another one of those right over here. Because we have all of those, I think they're cartographers, over in our first trading hall over there in the desert, and we need a home for them. And I think another one of these is the perfect way to go. So instead of doing, I think last time I did a time lapse of where I was building that, I want to actually show you how I designed and how I built this. But the first thing that we need to do is clear out a little bit of area. That should be good. That was easy. So we've got this area. This is where it's going to go. I'm going to line it up kind of perfectly with the one that we've currently got here. And I tell you what, those those job tables right there, the archery block things, are really loud whenever the villagers use them. But that's fine. That's fine. We're going to go around that. So the first thing that we need to do, and I've just remembered, I gathered a bunch of materials that we might need. This is not an exact count, just so you know, not even close to an exact count. But we'll get to that as we do. But I see that I forgot something very important. I suppose we can pick it up when we go over there, is we actually need the profession tables, the job tables. What are they? Cartographer tables, that's what they are. We need to get those from over at the desert before we can get started here. So let's go do that. So here we are right over here. If you did catch the last episode when we did the world tour, this should look very familiar because we did come over here and take a look at it. So let's see. These are the things that I need. However, I don't need, what I don't need is these 3 guys who are apparently scribbling on their cartographer tables to get out while I'm doing this. Yes, there's going to be a time for that, but that time is not now. So I think these trapdoors are going to keep them in place. I suppose we'll just have to see. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I was really worried about that, actually, because I didn't want to go chasing these guys around, and I wasn't ready for them to be able to just take off. So yeah, we've got those. We're going to need some more, aren't we? I think I need 8. I need 8. So let's go back. Nope. Huh, this is an interesting chest. Anyway, a lot of green beds for whatever reason. let's go back and we'll create some more of these cartography tables so that we can use them in our build. And perfect. Let's get back. Sweet. So let's lay these out the way that we want them. We want it to be, I think I want it to be right across from this. And knock these out of the way just to give us some room. That'll be good. Perfect. Okay, so I think right here, this line is where we want go you. Okay, we've got the tables down. That's great. Now this is an odd number, so it's not going to line up perfectly, but I think that's going to be okay. Next we should probably put the trapdoors on top of them. So let's work on that. Put one there. Oh, okay. Difficult. That's fine. That's fine. You can be difficult. Titled to difficult. There we go. And what this does, these trapdoors, not only does it make it look good, and by the way, spruce trapdoors are some of the best looking blocks in the game. If you want to argue with me, go ahead. I'm perfectly fine with justifying myself. I think they look absolutely fantastic. And we're going to be using a lot of them in this build. But the next thing that we need to do is some fences. So it looks like we do around there. Let's see if we can figure this out. So we've got our dark oak fence. Let's put not what I meant to do. Okay. Let's put one there. I know they go there. I think they go in front as well. So 1, 2, yep, 3, 4. Good. So one goes there and there. And we basically do that all the way around. So if this, like so, do another one here, like that. And then one more goes here, 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 and here. Perfect. So now we've got the bottom layer done. And that wasn't that difficult. This build isn't difficult at all. The reason that we have these fences around here was I did a lot of experimenting with zombies. I definitely did not want zombies to be getting in here and messing with our guys. So this was the best way that I found to do it. For some reason, even with the trap doors up there, some of the zombies were still able to get over. I think it was the baby zombies. But these fences here absolutely keep that from happening. So then let's put some more fences like this, each of these corners. And these are going to be the pillars that kind of hold up the roof, as you can see over here. So those actually do help a lot. I kind of like how this, I can't tell. So you can see the cartographer tables are basically the same color as the fence that's going around them. And we didn't have that over here with the fletching tables, right? Because there's a huge contrast there. So I haven't decided yet whether I like how that looks with it being essentially the same color or if I like the contrast better. There's not much we can do about it other than change the colors of the fence. Great, so we've got all 4 pillars up. The next thing that's going to come is I'm going to work on the roof. And it looks like the roof primarily made out of these spruce trapdoors and also the spruce planks. Spruce planks, and I think those are full planks. No, those are half slabs, and then we've got full in the middle. So keep that in mind. I think I only brought half slabs. No, I have a couple. Oh, I have plenty. I have plenty. That's not something I'm worried about. But we do need to pillar up a little bit here. Take you. And then what we're going to do is, this is a good spot. And right above the pillars that we have kind of holding up the roof is we've got half slabs like that. See? So we can actually bring it all the way around like so. And that'll make it a little bit easier to get around up here. Plus, we can do this now. So we fill that in and then go like that. And that's perfect. That's exactly how that looks at the top of that one. The only things that we're missing is the trapdoors going around. Let's put those in now. And I like doing this with the roof because we only get so many different options when it comes to variety in the size and the shape of some of our blocks. But if you use trapdoors, it looks like it's just a skinnier version of the planks, of the half slabs, right? So that's something that I really like doing. I've done it in a couple of the builds now, but it works absolutely perfect with these market stalls. Let me finish up these, going all the way around like so. Okay, and that's looking really good. Looking really good. Okay, so the next thing is we have to get our fence gates, our dark oak fence gates, and also our lanterns to light this place up. Let's get those. We've got the fence gates and lanterns. Perfect. So the fence gates are actually really easy. Boom. That's it. That's it. It's out. Just got done saying that was easy. Okay, so there. And then we're going to go all the way around our dirt pillar like that. And what this does, it's not just for decoration. It also helps to reduce the likelihood that the zombies will be able to get in here. That's really important. It's really important for this. I don't want to have to go and cure these guys all the time. Ever, I want to be able to trade with them. So our last steps here are these lanterns. Let's knock down this little dirt pillar that I used to get up to the top, and let's take a step back and look at our progress. That looks really good. It's the exact same. Okay, I was worried about that because I use screenshots from my creative world when I was doing the time lapse to build this one. But this one, I just wanted to look over there. It's right there, and I can walk around it, and it actually made things a heck of a lot easier. So now we've got the next part, and this next part is going to be frustrating. I'm absolutely sure of it. Put some of this while I'm stalling. Because I really don't want to do this. We've got to move, not only do we have to move the villagers from our makeshift trading hall over there in the desert over here to their market stall, we also have to zombify and cure them. Yep, that's right. We have to actually bring them into the villager training center, which is fine. Just something I wasn't really expecting to have to do in this episode, but we want to get those trades as low as possible so that we can take advantage of the emerald trades for the glass panes. That's the most important part. So let's come here and get our boats. Awesome. We actually have 3. That works perfectly. And do I need to make anything else? You can see I'm stalling again. No, I've got everything I need. Other than this guy. Need to get rid of him. Here, so I can do a critical hit. And I'm using my axe, so I don't accidentally hit so I don't accidentally hit this guy who's holding the sword. That's who we originally had in here doing all the zombification for us. So, oh, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. I can put it off a little bit longer. So I'm going to sleep, and then we'll head over to the desert villager trading hall thing to go get our cartographers. So I think the easiest way to do this is probably going to be to get them from behind at the back of the building, kind of like we did with our mending villager. Same thing. So I'm going to take this first guy, and what I want to do first is I want to put down a boat like that. Okay, and then I want to break that. I want to break that and get in the boat. Yes, well, that was easy. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to row all the way over to the villager training center, and I will let you know as we get back over there. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Them all in here. I think the best way, because we learned last time, whenever we try to do this in boats, that guy just ends up hopping in the boat with them, which does not work very well. But now I've got to put them all the way over here in minecart. So let's do that now. And there we go. That was actually a heck of a lot harder than I thought it would be, getting these guys in the minecarts, because I had to basically chase them around. I had to build a wall a couple of times. Anyway, so we've got them here. That's fantastic. The next step is going to be releasing this guy and letting him have his way with these 3 villagers right here to zombify him. And then what we'll do is we'll catch him back in the boat after he's done. And yeah, I think that'll work very well. So let's do this smartly, okay? Let's hide under here. Okay, perfect. Now he can't get us. Go. Okay. So now I can come up here, and now I can watch him. Hey, go over there. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. And 3 down. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so I don't have any worry. I've got to pick up that boat. Throw this over here. We don't need this right now, so that should be perfect for going to pick up the boat. Ready? Do this and hopefully not die from this this zombie. Okay, come here. Here. Yes. Well, that was easy. Anyway, let's get this train going. I'm gonna throw you there. Hopefully you'll get all of them. You should, since you got me. And then 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Now we'll get these guys all the way down to 1 emerald per trade, 1 emerald per glass pane, and that's exactly where we want them. So I'll get right back with you. And with that, guys, we've got them down. Let's take a look here. I kept going. So we had the glass panes pretty quickly. It only took a couple of cures for that. But I wanted to get the paper down to 1 as well, just to, you know, you never know. We do have a sugarcane farm, so that would be an easy way to get emeralds. Now, I am currently very concerned about time for this episode, and this took me a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and transport these guys. You've seen me do it before. I'm going to send them down here, and then I'll hook up a minecart or a minecart track to take them all the way into their new stall over there. So I'll catch up with you as soon as I get that done. I didn't want to bore you with it. And here we go, guys. We got them over here. Not those ones. These ones right here. So as you can see, we've got them down to the 1 emerald per piece of paper and glass pane, which is fantastic. And I haven't even seen what we have at the bottom here. We have some banner patterns. That's anyway. So yeah, that took a little while. I did get creepered while I was over here. I didn't get it on film, but what I did was I wanted to see what the last trade was for all these guys. That's why you see all of these emeralds. All these emeralds are from sticks and flint. Sticks and flint. So I got all of the flint that I had. I made a ton of sticks just because I wanted to see what the master was on all these. I was really hoping that we'd have a weakness arrow, but no. We have night vision, and we have, what's the other one? Arrow of harming, instant damage too. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. But I was really hoping to get weakness arrows so that we didn't have to keep brewing weakness potions. So that might be something that we work on at some other time. But for now, I want to get to what's actually, believe it or not, the main project for this episode. Yes, I waited until, I guess, close to the very end. But this is going to tee up the next several episodes that we do, because I've got an idea that I've never seen anyone else do before, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun and also terrifying for me, because it means I have to be extremely creative with it. So let me take you where we're going. And here we are, guys. This area right here, well, maybe not right here, but close to this area right here is where we're going to be spending the next several episodes. Now, you might be asking yourself, like, Tater, what's going on? We haven't been to the end portal in forever, since, like, oh, I don't know, episode 11 probably, and we're on, what, this is 33? What the heck are we doing over here? So a lot of what we're going to be doing, our next several, I don't even know how many projects, are going to have to do with the end. And while this motif, it looks pretty nice. It has that ruined look that a lot of people go for. I've even gone for it several times. It doesn't necessarily match what we're going to be going for in the next several episodes. So with that, and this area is too small to do a time lapse, unfortunately, but I am going to redecorate this whole area. It's not going to be anything fancy. Don't look at me like that. But I think it will match what we're doing much, much better than what you see right here. So let's do a clap, a clap jump cut. Ready? A clap transition, as Green calls them. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, guys, I really wish I would have planned that out in creative first, and I did not. So it took me a while. You might be asking yourself, what the heck are we doing on the nether roof? Well, what I did was I destroyed the portal, and it actually took a few tries to get it all linked up. But I destroyed the portal in the regular part of the nether going to the stronghold and to the end portal. And I put it up here on the nether roof. So if you follow those torches, that'll take you directly to the portal that goes to my base, or my nether portal tower over at my base. So let's go. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is like the beginning. This is the beginning of something really, really, really cool that's scaring the heck out of me. So anyway, let's go check it out. If we go through here, and yeah, I'll probably decorate this a little bit more just because of what you'll see. You'll see. But if we go through here, what you'll see, first off, we're going to be facing this little bitty room. And you might be asking yourself, like, what the heck is this? This doesn't look like an end portal room. And that's because this is where I set my spawn. Apparently it's nighttime, so I have to sleep. That's fantastic. Okay, so I can set my spawn here. I've got an end chest, I've got some storage, and just some basic necessities. But if we go through here, oh man, here it is. Here it is. We come through here. It's a whole space vibe, guys. It's a whole space vibe. And you might be asking yourself, like, wait a second, I didn't see an end portal anywhere. What are you talking about, Tater? You're going out of your mind. Well, you see the slime block here? I'm going to do a really slow look up. Look at that. And it works, by the way. I've got a button right there. You can barely see it. It's a black stone button. And that launches me up into the portal, and it works the exact same as if you jump down into it from the top. Well, that's really cool. It looks like space, right? It looks exactly like we're looking up into space. And that's going to be the whole theme of the next several episodes, is we're going to be doing stuff in space. But I don't want to do that now. I don't want to go up there now. That's going to be like the first thing that we do in the next episode. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. But let's get back to our base, because we've got to go ahead and close out this episode, right? It's a comment of the week, yeah! And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the moment you've all been waiting for, I get to showcase a comment from one of you. So, the comment of the week for this week, and I feel like every time I have to click the mouse button faster and faster to get to the end, comes from hehe. 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 Anyway, the comment is, can you build a love garden for 2,000 or 1,200K? I think that just means 1,200, because I don't see myself getting 1.2 million. But it is what it is. I don't think hehe is a content creator. However, thank you so much for the comments, and thank you so much, all of you, for the comments, by the way. That's actually my favorite part of doing all this, is the comments and the interaction that I get with all of you. I know I've been here. Let's switch this out. I know I've been a little bit absent when it comes to Discord lately, just because, again, all the crazy busyness that's been, I didn't mean to do that, that's been taking place lately. But thank you for being active in there. Thank you for being active in the comment section. That really does mean an awful lot to me. But with that, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of this episode. So once again, thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, you know the drill. Go ahead and hit that little like button down there. It really does help support the channel. And if you really like this content, well, there's only one way that I've found to make sure that you get up to date on all the newest episodes that come out, and that's to hit that little subscribe button. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. See ya.